Hey folks, back with another little video. This time I want to talk about multi-tools. And this is my multi-tool collection. I thought I'd make it my Swiss Army collection as well as my marine knife collection. I'd throw it all into the one big multi-tool mix here. So I'm not going to spend too much time because there's a lot of them. So I'm going to start with my most popular, my most favorite carried side piece for the longest time, the Leatherman Surge. I love the Surge because two main features I like about the Surge. The replaceable cutting blades are a bonus. I bought a few extra ones to have, but it's not that. I like the fact that you can replace the saw blade with aftermarket saw blades. So I did a video before talking about that, where you can put Bosch saw blades. I have the file in right now, but you can exchange it for all kinds of blades. And it has a really nice sheath that lets you carry all kinds of doodads, extra blades. And if you're into the Leathermans, I strongly recommend you get this thing. Is the bit extender that turns their little proprietary bit, which is great. Don't get me wrong, their bits are really good, but this turns it into a more normal bit driver. So that's the Leatherman Surge. Before the Surge, I rocked the Wave. This is the Leatherman Wave, which is a smaller version of the Surge, or the Surge is a bigger version of the Wave, whichever way you choose to look at that. But pretty similar. It doesn't have that replaceable blade thing in the saw though, or the replaceable teeth, but it's that. This is Leatherman's something 75th anniversary. 50th anniversary? 25th anniversary? I don't know. It's Leatherman something anniversary. And they reissued the original PST pocket survival tool. For many years, this was pretty much all Leatherman made, was the PST. And I was very fortunate to come across an original. I think it was a 92. This one's a 92. The date is stamped inside of it. This is the Leatherman PST Pocket Survival Tool. The original, Portland, Oregon. And the original pouch, the original bits inside here. And a great little feature that it came with was this little bit driver, which basically clamps into it right there, and then you can there we go, adjust the angle whichever way you like. That's nifty. I got this thing for $20 at a pawn shop. So that was a nice little score, but that's the original there. They've reissued it now for part of their anniversary. And one more that's definitely a multi-tool. Leatherman Multitool KBX pocket knife. So it's a pocket knife, but it's also the belt clip is a bottle opener. Okay. So there you go. Kind of a multi-tool. But that's my Leatherman stuff. This is the Gerber, oh god, ST600 or something, the flick, which you slide. Got this little sliding motion to it. If you're crafty, you can flick it out. Pretty easy. Nice nice. Took a little while for it to break in. It's still kind of sticky every now and then. All the tools are, you have to open it to get at the stuff, is all on the inside. Had a nice little Wharncliffe blade. Like a lot of the Gerbers. I had to sharpen it up. It's got a little sliding plastic locky release here. But that's the, yeah. So that's the Gerber. Gerber number 1. And my new Gerber I just recently picked up is the Suspension, the Gerber Suspension. I like this more than the other one because you can get at the tools from the outside. You get a serrated blade on this side, everything locks. Little release right here. Pull these tabs down. Flip it the other side, you get the straight blade. And they're spring loaded, which is kind of nice. So the Swiss Armies, I guess. Starting with the main one here is the Swiss Champ. Lots of videos on the internet on the Swiss Champ. I'm not going to bore you with it. It's in a Mastercraft Canadian Tire brand. Had one of those carpet cutter knives, came in this sheath, so I repurposed it. It fits this thing perfect. The other way, fits this thing perfectly. Like a little lanyard. But that's a great little tool for sure, the Swiss Champ. Swiss Soldier, which is a great little pocket knife for sure. Trying to remember, this one is the Adventurer, I think. Swiss Army Adventurer. There's one big main blade that locks. That's that one. And also in the Swiss Army knives, I had to throw this one in. It's somebody will tell me it's called Tomoe. The Tomoe, Victorinox Tomoe. There was some kind of limited edition they had out. I got this Victorinox knockoff that is not really Victorinox. I have never used it, so a friend of mine gave it to me as a gift. Had to talk about my keychain too. Not the keys, the K tool. Comes in really handy, gotta say. I've used that quite a bit. For prying on stuff that you don't want to use a knife to pry on. And I also have an A-Locks Classic SD, is that what it's called, I think. There, one of the more interesting ones I have. Who makes this thing? Swiss Tech. It's an interesting little design. That's a cheap little novelty multi-tool I picked up. Another Swiss Tech one my brother gave me for Christmas. There's a little flashlight on it. And of course it's pliers, spring-loaded pliers inside. Yeah, not too bad. And this is a Victorinox sheath with a little sharpening steel on it. I absolutely love the sheath, but I had to, unfortunately, it's carrying a pretty crappy multi-tool. It's a Mountain Quest. I think this came complimentary with a survival kit I bought one time. It's not bad, it's better than nothing. And the marine knives. This marine knife here, it's Maxim. I believe it to be a Maxim. If I'm not mistaken, what's on the blade, is it? It's a Maxim brand. And it's got some measurement markings, a shackle brake for breaking the shackles. They also have, most marine knives have a can opener, which can also act as a shackle brake. A sheep's foot blade, so you don't stab yourself on a rocky boat. And a marlin spike for stabbing marlins. No, it's for untying knots. Kind of makes it look like a marlin or a swordfish or something. But that's a Maxim. That's my first mariner's knife or marine knife. And my most recent one is a Keychain. A nice Keychain sheath. This is the Keychain. I have no idea. So it's got a nice pair of pliers here, or channel locks, or I'm sure there's an actual name for these. I don't know what they're called. More or less a plier. And if you flip it all the way over, this thing locks, and a liner lock here. And you have your marlin spike for untying knots. No marlins were harmed in the making of this video. There we go. So the marlin spike, as well as a full serrated sheep's foot. Also on a opposing liner lock. So there's the Keychain, and that pretty well wraps up my multi-tool collection. Anyway, if you watched to the end, I appreciate it, and thanks for watching, folks. Bye.